So New York City has been having a hell of a beginning of a summer. This past weekend, the New York Knicks, after 53 long years, finally won the championship. Maybe one day the Mets will do it. You can only hope, right? Also, for the first time ever, New York City hosted a Film Forever analog weekend for all of the film photographers in New York City. And let me tell you, it was absolutely packed to the gills with incredible events to go to, walks, and just constant meetups and new connections and new photos being taken. There was so much going on that weekend, including going to see our friends over at CRC, the Color Resource Center, which we did an amazing video for them that you can check out right here, talking about how they're keeping film alive in 2026 and where they came from, to one of the biggest, in my opinion, Polaroid conventions ever, Polacon, and then also some incredible photo walks hosted by our friends over at Beers and Cameras. So I wanted to make sure that I properly documented this whole weekend of experiences. So I grabbed my camera, grabbed my Leica M6, a literal handful of film, and I headed over to my first stop, which was over at CRC. So CRC was doing something really unique and something that we all in the film photography world could use, which was a trade-in event. You can take your old cameras you don't use anymore, and bring them there to trade it in. And I had a moment to step aside with Joey, the representative from Used Photo Pro, to talk a little bit more about what they were doing there.
My name's Joey. I'm with Used Photo Pro. We're in New York City this weekend with Film Forever analog event. We are a used camera store out of Indianapolis, Indiana. We do this thing where we partner with different camera stores around the country where they host sales events, and then we come in and we buy used camera gear from people. You know, if you got stuff that's sitting dusty or unused in your closet, bring it down. We try to see, if there's any value. New York City's kind of always been one that's hard to get in, but we're starting to do work here. So we've just been here this weekend buying gear, reminding people that we exist, more or less.
I thought this was an absolutely wonderful thing. I luckily don't have any cameras to trade in. I've been blessed to reach all the cameras I need, so I didn't trade any in, but there were people that were coming in and out all day, having conversations with him, trading in gear, and moving on to bigger and better things. And this is really great. Also, they were doing some unique workshops there. I had some time to spend with Michael from Double Film and talk a little bit about what they were doing there and what their film is about.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm with Revolog and Double Film. And today we're doing a workshop about create your own specialty film at CRC here in the Lower East Side. We at Revolog, we are producing films which have special effects films, like they have textures on it or they have full frame tints. We're also producing double film, which is more like full frame and less crazy than Revolog.
I've actually used double film before. It's this unique film that has these like little imprints on the film before you take the photos, so that when you develop the photos, you have these really fun shapes and unique characteristics on your film. And it's just a really great way to have even more artistic expression in your film. And it was a real joy talking to Michael about it and really hearing and seeing what they were doing. So I hung out there and I just kind of sat around and watched them do their work. And then I couldn't leave without saying hello to my boy, Caleb from Bad Flashes, who was there just to hang out, meet people, and just partake in some of the workshops, do a little bit of talking, talk about trading in gear. So I grabbed him and took him aside. He almost hurt himself, but we got through it.
Yo, what up? I am Caleb Knieven, and we're here in New York for Film Forever weekend. I'm from LA. I should have said that. I just got a Charlie horse. That was really awkward. What's up? I'm Caleb Knieven from Los Angeles, here in New York for Film Forever weekend. We're here at CRC. We're buying some gear if you want to sell it. We're also just hanging out and partying, as much as we can party during the day. And there's a lot of photo walks, there's a lot of events. It's just gonna be a fun analog weekend. So, I don't know, you should come and hang out.
So when that was done, I got myself out of there, and walked around Lower East Side and Soho a little. I had my Mamiya 7 with me. And in my Leica M6, I had a unique, well, not unique, but a film stock that I just started using that I'm gonna make a whole video about, which is Ilford XP2. Probably by far my new favorite black and white film stock. It's made by the great company Ilford. But the great thing about this film is that it is able to be processed in C41 chemicals. Now, why is that important? Well, one reason being I can develop both my color film and my black and white film in one tank, which is a time saver. Also, black and white development can be a little daunting for people like me who have never done it before with chemicals outside of the cinestill ecosphere, but it's just great to be able to do it all in one tank. But the other reason is the scanner I use has something built in it called ice technology, which helps get rid of dirt and dust and schmutz on film, but it doesn't work on black and white film stock developed in black and white chemicals. It's just something with the way it processes it. But with this, I can use ice on it and get some of the best, highest quality black and white photos I've ever taken, and I'm obsessed already. So that was my day with CRC and the first day of this weekend. The next day, Sunday, was the big event, Polacon. I've been going to Polacon for a long time now. I think this is their 3rd or 4th year, and I went the first year and the second year, but I didn't go last year. But I was really excited to get there this year. They had this big, beautiful warehouse in Dumbo where they were doing live events, live teachings. Polaroid was there, and I got to use the brand new Polaroid Mini 2, which I was super excited about. I have my old Polaroid Mini already, but I was excited to try out this new one. And I'm telling you, the results and the camera work flawlessly, and people loved it. But also, being a Polaroid convention, I didn't want to bring my Leica, so I brought an old clamshell Polaroid camera that I've had probably for 30 years, and it still works. It takes 600 films, so you never have to worry about a battery going out of style. It's in the film. But I wanted to do something unique, so I used Polaroid Yellow. I have 2 boxes of this, and I've never shot it. I thought, well, let's just have a little fun, be a little funky today. And I met up with my friend Greg and his husband and took some photos of them on it. And I gotta say, I was surprised. I did not think they were gonna come out this good. I took a bunch of photos of people that entire day, and every single photo came out well balanced, contrasty, but not too dark, bright enough, but not too bright, and I absolutely loved the results I got. And while I was there, I ran into my good friend Peter, who hosts a lot of events. He used to do events at my old studio, and I just took him aside to really kind of give a synapse of what he does and kind of what Polacon weekend was about.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Peter Laughlin. I'm originally from the Midwest, Indiana, but I've been in New York City for about 5 years now. So we're here at Polacon, one of my favorite events of the year, to where a whole bunch of instant photography nerds get together, and instead of focusing on instant photography, it's more of a focus on creativity and what you can do with the limitations of instant photography, or a medium that's nowhere near as popular as it was. So I am shooting on this little Polaroid camera from the 80s, the SLR 680 SE, that a friend of mine put a little custom kiwi skin on.
That's awesome.
I love this thing so much. It acts up nice and flat. I adore this thing. It's amazing being in this community and just getting to interact with people and see the creativity that different people can bring to the table. And so every time I come to one of these, and every single day, I learn something new.
Perfect. So it really was like a great community building, networking kind of situation. Polacon is great. It brings the people from Brooklyn Film Camera together, the people in the Polaroid community together, and we all just get to hang out, nerd out, see some events, play with cameras, and just get to talk to each other. And that's what film photography is great. So that same day, Beers and Cameras was doing an event at Gantry Plaza, which is here in Astoria. It's got this big, beautiful Pepsi sign that I've taken a million photos of, but I didn't want to have to take the hour-long subway to get from Dumbo to Gantry, so I took the New York City water taxi. And let me tell anybody that's out there that's coming to visit New York City, if you want stellar views of Manhattan, the skyline, the bridges, for like $4, take the water ferry. It can take you from Queens all the way to Wall Street. and it is an absolutely breathtaking, beautiful, photogenic ride, and it's only $4.50. I mean, it's $1 more than the subway. And you're outside, and it's beautiful, you're on the water, there's all these pristine views. And then when I got to Beers and Cameras, I didn't do a lot of video, mostly because I wanted to focus on connecting with new people, seeing my friends from Beers and Cameras, and walking around taking photos on my Polaroid and Leica M6, which I did bring for that. So we basically walked from Gantry Plaza all the way to Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and ended up at a place called Scrapple-Land, which is an arcade and also a rooftop. And I took some photos of the arcade that I absolutely love, and then finished out my Polaroid and threw in some Polaroid blue and hung out there for a little while. I even won something. I won a film pouch from Long Weekend. I don't usually win a lot of things, so this is a big deal for me. I was super happy to get it, and I literally have it right here. It's this little film pouch, which I was just like so happy to get. So all in all, that was the entire weekend. It was a great time. It was great to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a little while. It was great to meet new people and new friends. And all in all, it was just great to get out and spend the entire weekend doing film-related photography work. We need more things like this. I know we have other meetups and we have other, events, but we needed something specifically for our film friends out there, and this was the perfect weekend for it. I hope they do it again next year. So that was my weekend. Coming up soon, I'm going to be going to the Knicks Championship Parade. I'm going to be getting up at 4 in the morning and heading out. It's going to be a whole thing. And then also I'm going to be interviewing a gentleman that owns a print shop in Greenpoint and Williamsburg. And we're going to talk about how he's helping photographers bring their photos into print form, like said behind me. It's a really valuable thing that more people I really think should do. So that's it for this video. Thanks for checking out. Remember to thumbs up, just shoot, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Knicks, baby.